just going to be a quick stat video, just so you know what we're using whenever we do this on Insane. My Huntress will be set up for traps. It's pretty much my Squire's gear, just on my Huntress pretty much, and I'm using my crystal tracker. As you can see, just scrolling through it really quick. Alright, and Tup will be using his Squire for towers. There you can see his setup. And I think, yeah, that's his normal tower gear. Never mind what I was saying. But yeah, now he's going to swap, and I'm lagging a little bit, but I will be swapping to my character I will be DPSing on, and he will be using his monk for auras. Go ahead and look at my character real quick. Pretty much the healing fairy from this map on survival, and my Huntress's gear pretty much for DPS, and the weapon was from beating this on Insane, so there's proof this build will work. So, and now we'll look at his monk. Yeah, I think they added this downloadable content just so there's more varies with the towers. I mean, mages still get pretty boned, but yeah. Oh yeah, had to record another video. This is what he'll be DPSing on, and he also has a weapon from beating this on Insane. Pretty much his typical gear he uses. He does have a new weapon, as you see. More of a high average top end. It's not the greatest, but it's still better than the Ballisticus in my opinion. Yeah, let's get started. We will be using the auras, traps, and Squire harpoons and spike blockades. And he bases his auras off where I lay my traps. So let me just grab some mana real quick. Oh yeah, and how could I forget? We're doing this with our good friend Lindsay. I know you all love her, because, you know, I mean, what's not to love? She's going to watch this video and be like, that son of a bitch. Alright, but first, you're going to want to lay Inferno traps about right there, and you're going to follow up with a gas trap that will stun all the mobs in the Inferno and the auras whenever they get laid down. And then whenever they come out of the stun, Tup will back it up with a snare, as you'll see soon. Go ahead and lay another Inferno trap. Follow it up with a gas. And this map, you really need decent team coordination. I mean, this build, you can solo with it. You can do 2, 3, 4 players. I mean, it works with anything. But there's just so many different variations that you can use, but they all use the same base setup for the traps, just different areas, and this is just what I found worked the best. And as you can see, I'm doing the same setup on every exit the mobs will come. Majority of the variations, they come from where the spiders will spawn in the middle. I see a lot of people that use bouncers and like proximity mines, but it's a waste in my opinion. Just because you only have like a maximum of like maybe 55 Wervins whenever you with 4 players. So I mean, within the first like 25% of a wave, all the Wervins are dead, and then you have all those wasted resources over there. So I try to keep it to a limit, and we're gonna have Lindsay watch the spiders and the Wervins, and me and Tup pretty much just DPSing and repairing everything. Now I'm just laying these proxies around. These are just to help with the spiders. They will one-hit the spider if the spider like lands more towards the middle of the trap, but if not, it'll do about 7k if it hits the outside of it. So I mean, it won't one-shot them, but it'll do enough damage. So by the time they get to the other stuff, they will die quick. Now over here, I will be placing a Ithril spike trap, and this is just backup in case your harpoon gets webbed. It'll kill the Wyverns in one shot. Go ahead and place a mine right here. And forgive me, I'm sick, so if I'm coughing or voice cracks, that's why. So yeah. Alright, and here's the setup. As you can see, the electric aura and the ensnare and the strength. And he will be placing those all the way around. Same here. He hasn't got strength up over here yet, but he will soon. Alright, and that's pretty much for the first wave. All the mana is decently used. He should be fine the first wave, though, as you'll see. And you also want to put these traps on the bridge close enough so they kind of get towards your harpoon. Whenever you'll see the harpoony places, but just so it helps in case some spiders get over there, they'll take some damage from the electric auras, or the Wyverns will actually hit the ensnare. Alright, and looks like he's finished with the strength drains. And of course, those are for the barricades we put up, so none of the ogres sneak by. Or any, like, stray mobs. Alright, this shouldn't be too long of a video. I'm going to speed up the footage here pretty soon after this next wave, I think. And one thing about this map is, as you'll see, you do have to manage it. Like, the more people you have, the more management you have to do, because your auras and your traps will go down quick. Just depends on the mobs. And like I said, all these proximity mines I'm placing around here are just to help with the spiders. So, yeah. Alright, drop my mana for Tup, and he will be placing the spike blockades. And like I said before, these are just so no stray mobs just sneak by. I mean, every now and then you'll maybe have like a skeleton sneak by or something like that, but it's not too big. And I like to put a proxy like right in the middle of both the spike, just so if a spider, an assassin, or even just a stray mob gets close, it just one-shots them. And that's always good. Alright. Alright, yeah, see how he places the harpoon like right in the strength drain? That's just to help it so it doesn't get like 3 or 4 shot by the spiders. And of course he follows that up with some spike blockades, and I put my proxy trap. Pretty much the same thing at every exit. And like I said at the beginning of the video, there's many different variations of this build, but this is just what we use, and I mean, we do farm this, so it works. It definitely works. And put the harpoon in the corner. And last but not least, alright, and like I said, I will be DPSing on my Squire just so I can tank the boss. And make sure you upgrade all your stuff just so it lasts a little bit longer as well. Very important with this. Oh yeah, one more thing. Ogres, as soon as they spawn, go right for them and kill them. Very important they die as well. You don't want them reaching your defenses and have them beating on it and maybe a spider or even assassins. It'll go down really quick. I know some people they use bouncers to protect these, but bouncers they just go down quick. I mean, bouncers are good and all, but you really aren't using these for damage. You're more using it for protection from stray mobs, so spike blockades are a lot better. And just upgrading some stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You can watch the rest of the video. It will be sped up towards the end, and I'll slow it down at the boss fight so you can see that. And yeah, I will see you then.
things are for the warriors. All those late nights walking through front doors at daybreak. Raise all of your glasses high. This one's to all of us sitting around here on Friday night. 18 Mondays and sitting staring at the clock, dying to get away. Don't look back and ignore regrets. We've only got 2 days and time won't wait for us. Ask for a better place to be. This can't last forever. Raise a glass together. Doesn't get much better. No better than this can't last forever. Raise a glass together. Doesn't get much better. No better than this. I've been to hell and back. All the snowstorms in the bathroom stalls that you poured me out of. I'll be there like you've been there. My words, my bond, don't stand alone. You can count on me. I could ask for a better place to be. This can't last forever. Raise a glass together. Doesn't get much better. No better than this can't last forever. Raise a glass together. Doesn't get much better. No better than this. We fight this fight to stay free. And never say never. If you leave this choice up to me, I'll stay young forever. This can't last forever. Raise a glass together. Doesn't get much better. No better than this can't last forever. Raise a glass together. Doesn't get much better. No better than this can't last forever. Raise a glass together. Doesn't get much better. No better than this can't last forever. Raise a glass together. Doesn't get much better. No better than this can't last forever. Raise a glass together. Doesn't get much better. No better than this can't last forever. Raise a glass together. Doesn't get much better. No better than this. We
Alright, and we are back, and this wave is almost complete. And we really didn't have too many technical difficulties to say with this. One thing, whenever the last wave comes and you like lose a harpoon, don't panic. You don't have any Wervins on the boss. Well, whenever the boss spawns, so you don't really have to worry too much. If anything, that just frees up resources, and you can lay like a harpoon somewhere or something just to help a little bit more with defenses while you're focusing on the boss. But yeah, just make sure you get everything repaired, and you definitely don't want to wait until the build phase. Well, there ain't no build phase, just have like a boss spawn phase, because you will not have enough time. So, pair everything up, and you should be golden. Now, for the boss, and I'm sure you'll see as we're fighting him, it's good to have like a tank, like which I'll be doing, and then huntresses are always good, or someone that does like a little bit of AOE damage, just because he does spawn spiders. And as you saw if you watched the video, whenever melee gets webbed, it's just painful. You can't do anything. So whenever they're spamming piercing shot or using like a crystal tracker, it just kills all the spiders as soon as they spawn. So it helps a lot. Hey, it's Ursula. Yeah. And as you see, I'll be tanking the boss. I will be looking at my mini map constantly because I'm actually calling out whenever there's an ogre and we have Tup pull off to go kill it. While I continue to tank the boss. And an ogre spawned, and Tup's gonna go kill it. Me and Lindsay will stay on the boss. Now, whenever she doesn't have her chest open, what I like to do is stop DPSing and use the block ability, and you'll block the big attack that she does, where it like one shots you. Then as soon as the chest opens like this, then you can just go back to DPSing. You'll see in a little bit I kind of fail at doing that, and I think I died like 2 times or whatever, but still get it done. As you can see, all the defenses are holding up perfect. Don't have any ogres to deal with. It's pretty much just tank and spank from here on out with just avoidance. Yeah, see, as soon as I let my shield down, oh, and I'm gonna get, yeah. See, as soon as I stop blocking, you just drop, so. Just, if you're the tank or you're tanking it, just keep your shield up. And yeah, since I'm not tanking it, Lindsay died, but it's all good, she'll spawn. So I'm back onto the boss. And the chest is open. So that's whenever you really want to use your blood rage. You don't want to waste your rage for whenever it's not open. And I think I get cocky again, and I just don't even bother trying to block, and I pay for it. Yeah, see? Pretty much a 2-shot right there. But boss is dead, and that was on Insane, and Squire gets the Forest Sorrow, which I will show you. Pretty decent. There's another one I got earlier. It's not that great on that one. And Tup will show you what you get for your Huntress. And he got a pretty decent one. 32 upgrade, 66 base. I think that's better than the one he was using. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This is our. That's what Lindsay got. That's 77 damage. That's actually really nice as well. But yeah, that's pretty much the setup we're using. Hopefully you enjoyed.